to stay alive. So here's what we're actually gonna do. We're not landing in Slurpee immediately. We're gonna land in Weeping Woods, and then we're gonna rotate to Slurpee, and we're gonna kill anybody who is trying to use the bug. But guys, educational commentaries are back. All right, they are back. I didn't do a single educational commentary with Season X because I said I wasn't gonna do any while the mechs were in the game. Now the last couple weeks of Season X, there weren't any mechs, but I was ready for the next season, and I was ready to do educational commentaries. And here we are, landing on the back of this house. One quick tip that you guys should know is chests now have a 100% spawn rate. So once you're aware of where the chests spawn at your location, it's going to be very easy to get kitted up pretty quickly, and this reduces some of the randomness that can happen when you're landing in a spot. Before, chests had like a 60 or 70% spawn rate. They weren't guaranteed to spawn. Now they are guaranteed. So it's very important to practice your drop spots, land at the same spot multiple times, be aware of where all the chests spawn, and then use that knowledge to your advantage. That way you can get kitted very, very quickly before your opponent. That cabin over there is usually where I land, but since I had a late land, I kind of just wanted to land right here for safety. But there's like 4 chests in that cabin that I know like are like stacked up on top of each other. There's gonna be a chest right below me right here. So know where the chests are. They spawn in the same spot every single game. So yeah, let's get to it. Now I would pick up that gun, but I actually don't even have space for it because it uses up 2 slots. I'm gonna just check one last little thing here. Get a fishing rod. Having the fishing rod is pretty useful in order to make sure you have the shields and health to stay alive. You definitely want to leave room for it. Eventually you drop it once you have enough fish, but to start off, you definitely want to make sure you're carrying it, because there's like literally so many different places you can fish, and it's super easy to get some of those green fish that heal you for 50 health in 1 second, and sometimes you might get lucky and get the purple ones that heal you for 50 health or shields in 1 second. And 1 second time to put on a heal is so valuable in some of these fights, especially against really good players. If you get cracked, you can literally get back into the fight within a couple seconds, and they really can't stop you from eating the fish. By the time they break a wall, you've already eaten 1 or 2. So there was a fight here. We're ramping up. We don't really have a whole lot of mats, but I'm just kind of looking around to see where this person might have gone to. And I'll eventually start fishing, but circle is actually going to be closing in here. So I'm going to start rotating towards Slurpee, and I think that's where these guys went, or whoever just won this fight went. So I'm going to start rotating towards Slurpee. I think he's on top of the roof, but I'm playing a little safe because I don't know if he knows I'm here. I'm eventually going to build a ramp and start peeking over. I'm going to build up. Now he's got the high ground. I kind of failed my cone, and he built up pretty high, so I'm just going to chill real quick, see what his plan is. Maybe take a side shot. Looks like, yeah, I'm going to jump up from the side right here. I'm going to side jump, shoot him with a shotgun, and then put a floor underneath me and then box up again. So that's going to be the plan. Looks like he's playing safe as well. Another thing I could do is just edit up like this. See how he reacts. Shoot his speed out. A couple good hits right there. Took off his health and shields. And now he just got knocked down. We're going to be able to finish him off right here. A couple tack shots. Wasn't doing too much damage with attack, but attack is actually a lot better this season compared to the pump. The green and blue pump don't hit as hard. Now the purple and gold pump I'll pick up over the tack, but the normal tack is something that I've been having a good time with compared to previous seasons. Right there we were patient, we played smart. We waited for him to make a mistake. He made a position mistake by ramping over me. We sprayed him out, took off his shields, and then, you know, he got knocked down, and we were able to just like take that fight. At that point, it's worth taking the fight just because we had such a big health advantage. Now I will say the purple and gold tack I haven't been using as much. You gotta understand, the purple and gold tack have a very, very slow pull-out time. It's actually the slowest shotgun pull-out time in the game. The pumps pull out faster than the tack, than the gray and green and blue tack, and then the gray, green, and blue pull out even faster than the purple and gold. So you need to know this information, because what happens is a lot of players will end up getting shot while they're making edits, because this gun takes forever to pull out. So you got to be careful with that. Now we're going into Slurpee real quick because there is a bug right now where you can, you know, get infinite heals while in this spot. And it's not based off of like eating a bunch of fish like we were doing in the previous video. It's literally like a straight up exploit. Makes it impossible to lose if you do it properly. So we're coming through here just to like clear out anybody who's potentially hiding back and trying to get a easy and free win. Now, of course, by the time you see this video, this bug will probably be fixed, hopefully, and you won't have to worry about doing stuff like this. But I'm looking around. I see a guy on a boat. I see a guy below me. Looks like this guy's like hiding. Really quick shotgun to the face and finish him off. Someone else is coming upstairs. I'm going to cover this right here. Put a cone as well. Looks like he's on the side. Yep. Let's build out. He's boxed up right here. I'm going to take this wall. I'm going to wait for him to edit. Cover him. Got my shotgun out. All right, I'm going to stand on the side, and then I'm going to break this ramp and flip it over. Now it's my ramp. We took it back. Now it's mine again. I hear somebody coming up to the side. Edit the ramp down. Got to be careful here, though. I hear somebody behind us. So I kept taking the ramp back, and a good a defensive strategy that people do when you have the ramp is they'll stand on top of your ramp like this to block it, and then all you have to do is just edit the ramp like this. You just edit, and then you drop them, and then you're able to shoot them. That's exactly what I did. Worked perfectly, and now that guy's dead. So this guy's above me right now. I'm gonna go ahead and start breaking out the side. See what happens. See how he reacts. That is my roof. I think unless he broke mine and put his. Easy shot right there. Ramp over the top. He boxed in, used a trap. Seems like a decent player, so I gotta be careful here. At least the fact that he went for the trap lay was. All right, he just tried to shoot me out, but I caught myself real quick. Now here's what I'm gonna do. He's standing there. I'm gonna ramp over the top, and then I'm gonna edit down. Shoot him. Go over the top. Shoot him. He's looking for a free shot. There we go. He walked right into that. That guy was not playing properly. He just kind of left himself exposed, and we took advantage. Now we are in the storm. Storm's closing in. We are on the short side of the storm, and I do recall there was a med kit down here. We're gonna go take that med kit, just so that we can stay alive and have something to heal us if we need to. But like I said, there is a bug right now where people are able to exploit and get like infinite heals and get a free win. So we are actually on duty to try to stop some of these people here in this match. I'm gonna grab that med kit, and we're gonna go and start looking for these guys. They could be anywhere. Could be anywhere in the slurp swamp, so it's a lot to look for, but I think it would be worth the look considering we do want to win this game. And we are on the short side of the storm. The storm isn't gonna start closing yet, and there's a lot of like different like little healing little containers. These containers heal you for 10 when you break them. So I'm just gonna take one quick peek over the top, and then we're gonna get out of here. But these containers are gonna heal you for 10 when you break them. Very easy to get those heals when you land here. Get shielded up or healed up. There's multiple spots where this glitch can happen, but I'm looking around to see if anybody is using the bug. And it doesn't seem like it, but you can't be too sure with these guys. All right. I'm gonna start heading out now. The storm's gonna start closing, but like I said, we're on the short side. If we were on the long side, I would definitely left earlier. But we're on the short side, so I'm not really too stressed out about it. Yeah, I think the coast is clear. I hope. I really do hope. It'd be a shame if we lost because somebody stayed back here. All right, let's go. We got 4 kills. There's 50 people left. Let's try to finish with 10 kills. Get out of the storm, pop this med kit. Storm's already closing, but since it's on the short side, this is going to take forever to close. We have more than enough time to get in here, pop this cone, and start using this medkit. Now, my mats are really, really low. I definitely want to farm on the way in, get some of this stuff. Rockets are now a lot more common. So get used to using the rockets properly. Make sure, you know, you own the walls and like cones around you and potential ramps so that you don't end up rocketing yourself. It's very easy for an opponent to like build a ramp or wall right in front of you as you shoot your rocket. Rocket allows you to play a very, very powerful low ground. So if you're a low ground player like me, who prefers to usually play on the low ground, the rocket can help you tremendously, because if somebody overbuilds without even really like knocking them to their death or doing damage to them, you can bring them down to your level and with the rocket. It's super easy. So they're a lot more common, which means you got to be prepared to fight against rockets more often. You also got to be prepared to fight with rockets more often. And I'll be sure to make a video specifically talking about rockets and extra tips and tricks in order to be successful with rockets, because I feel like that's something that people are going to need to know how to do. There is a crate dropping. I'm going for the crate because I have an open slot and I'm not at full shield anyways. I see an opponent. He's looking at somebody else. I can tell by his movement. Taking quick shots right here. 50 blue damage. Not bad. Looks like he's looking to shoot back. He also looks like he might be shielding up. So I'm going to try to make a quick move on him. Ramping straight up. Baiting him to shoot my ramp. I'm not even layering my ramp. Just baiting him to shoot my ramp. I'm going to shoot him as I fall down here. Luckily, or unfortunately, I didn't get any bloom. Get over the top of him. Drop right in. Good hits. Let's go back up top. Another good hit. Edit. Using these angles to my advantage. Now he's boxed up. Usually when they're boxed up, I take the roof first, and then I take one of the side walls. And I try to make sure I have a ramp right here so they can't ramp over me. So when you're trying to take a wall on the side, you absolutely do not want to just be standing in front of the wall and pickaxing it like this, because they can put a trap over you, or they can edit out and put a ramp over you, then put a trap over you. So you definitely want to have like a little ramp out here. And if you want to play it even safe, you can have a roof edited like this. And they could still cone you, but they can't put a trap on your own floor. So we were outplaying that guy using a lot of different angles, going from above and below, and then from the side. And he was very, very lost the entire fight. So constantly repositioning yourself during a fight like that can throw an opponent off tremendously, especially if they have a hard time tracking you. And that's exactly what we did. So the crate is still there. I'm going to be moving towards it because somebody is actually right behind this stairs. They're ramping up. I'm going to ramp over them. Get up the side right here. Like I said, different angle. He sees exactly where I'm at. I'm going to box up real quick and assess the situation. He's dropping at the side. I'm going to put a trap down. He dodged the trap. Unfortunately, he took my wall, so I couldn't edit the wall and stop him. Now, what I'm going to do here is actually very simple. There's an opening right there. He left my side wall open, and he was using that ramp to try to drop down on me and get a shot off. But since I have a rocket launcher, I was able to just peek out the side, shoot the ramp when he dropped down. Like, I did a decent job protecting himself from the potential edit, but he didn't realize I had a rocket. Now this guy's trying to take my wall. I'm gonna go ahead and cone him. He feels uncomfortable right there. A little bit of a spray right back at him. I got to be careful. I'm actually gonna let him take one of my walls right here and shoot him as he breaks it, and then use the cone on the floor to edit out. That's if he comes back. It looks like he's not. So right now I'm gonna edit out the side. I got my rocket out. He's way above me. Shoot that rocket. Try to drop him down. Seems like he caught himself on the side right here. Yep, he did, and he's ramping up. Shoot another rocket. Bring him down. Cone. He's gonna side jump potentially. Nope. He tried to edit me down into his trap, and that voice crack is gonna be edited out by Jack. No, I'm kidding. Good. Predicted his side jump. He's boxed in. Seems like a decent player. Like I said, I usually take the roofs first. It makes it easier for me to make sure that they can't edit out. And I'm gonna come up the side right here, pull out my shotgun. I'm looking for him to make an edit. and then take his wall. No wall take. That's fine. I'm gonna spray him, put some pressure on him, spray him, take the wall, take his ramp. Great shot. And the reason why I took the roof is because at this point when he's here, a lot of times people will try to go over the top of you, and if he edited through this, he would have realized this is my roof, and it kind of prevents him. So the only way he can edit out is from the back or the sides. But typically an opponent's first instinct is to go over the top and build over you for protection, and he wasn't able to do that, so he ended up dying. All right, we got the rocket launcher out. Rocket on the floor. This guy protected himself from the rocket. Gonna go over the top, make sure I reload my rocket, see what's going on. I think he's running inside, and there's actually a guy above us. Shoot that guy as well. Shoot him as he's falling through. We were able to track him. Take his roof. Be ready for the shot. Looks like he's boxing out the side again. Ready for a shot, ready for a shot, ready for an edit, ready for an edit. He edited out. We hit him twice, and unfortunately our kill got stolen. But you see how like I alternated between going for the shot and then going for the edit, because sometimes people will open up on you while you're trying to do that. Now this guy right here underneath me, he's gonna loot some of that stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and just rocket launcher him if I can. Looks like I can't. I think he swung back around the top, not sure. Sounded like he did, but I don't think he could have gone up so quickly. I'm gonna get this box. I'm gonna put on this big pot. Usually a big pot is gonna be put on if it can heal me for 30 at the very least. It's definitely gonna be thrown on. Now remember, circles close. I mean, there's no mobility, so you got to be aware of where the circle is. It's very easy to get eaten up by the storm. This guy's rocking to me. I'm gonna rocket him back. Reload my rocket launcher again. You gotta be ready to fight back against rockets. He's building up. Reload it again. Just putting a little pressure on him. I know he's gonna go for a rocket play here, so I'm gonna go over the top and try to shoot him as he goes for the rocket, because he eventually has to peek to expose himself, and I can definitely catch myself. Now, unless he peeks from a weird angle, which it looks like that's what he's trying to do. He actually went inside the house. I have enough rocket shots to kind of clear this open a little bit. Sounds like he's in there. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna get one of these walls really weak, and then I'm gonna shoot a rocket and then break the wall, and hopefully he's on the other side. Did not work. Sounds like he actually snuck up above me. So the audio was a little weird on that. I don't understand how that happened, but I guess we should have been more visually aware. So we don't have shields, unfortunately. He did get a hit on us, and he's gonna take some shots. He's not really committing to this fight. I mean, I would if I was him. Like, I would try to break in, considering he just hit me with a rocket launcher. But he's just gonna keep reloading. We have a lot of mats, so I'm not really stressed out about that. I'm gonna keep reloading. Try to bait him into like doing more than just this, because this is not necessarily gonna work for him. I just have too many mats. He's probably hoping I'm low on mats or something, but this is definitely like a pretty like amateur move that he's doing. Okay, so he just dropped down in front of me. For some reason my traps weren't placing right there. There's actually a bug with traps not placing, and that guy should have been dead. That's a very easy 2-trap play. It took him forever to actually edit out, but for some reason it didn't swap to my traps. And he's back to his burst spam. That's fine. In this situation, I'm just gonna hold my ground real quick. I'm gonna shoot out a rocket to try to bring him down. That definitely scared him off a bit. We're now swapped to wood. He's still doing the same thing. I reload my rocket again. I'm gonna swap the brick actually. Storm is actually closing, so what we're gonna do here is we're actually gonna get low, and then we're gonna rocket him out. He hit us back with a rocket. Pretty unfortunate. I'm gonna tunnel low. Tunnel low. Now I'm gonna go over the top. I'm gonna reload my rocket. Trying to reload it. Get over top. I want to avoid these these trees like as really badly. Looks like he was trying to go for a trap play. He's definitely trying to do whatever he can to get that little shot off, and it's unfortunate that we don't have the heals that we need to stay alive. He's taking the roof. He tack shotted me. GG. Wow. He moved a tack shot. Wow. That was unfortunate. That was a good commentary too. He just got ruined there at the end.